Good evening, sir. I am B. Srividya from CHC section bearing roll number 23 series 5F now. Today I am going to hear about explain the topic object and creation of objects from the subject of object oriented programming through Java. Here we are going to know about the what is object, what is the syntax of object, advantages and disadvantages of the object, and what is the creation of object. Going to the first slide, introduction to objects in OOPS. Objects are fundamental building blocks in object-oriented programming. They represent real-world entities with attributes, data, and behavior methods. Understanding objects is crucial for effective software development in OOPS. Means here the object is playing a specified role in the subject of OOPS. Without objects, they are not creating the instances. They represent the real-world entities with attributes. The objects are playing the main role and crucial roles in object-oriented programming through Java. What is the object? What is the definition of object? An object is an instance of a class and encapsulating both data and functionality. Each object can maintain its own state and behavior independent of other objects. This encapsulation allows for modularity and reusability in code. Here, the first what is the object is defined. It is an instance of a class. Means it encapsulates the both data and functionality of the source code. In each object, it maintains own state. Means it maintains own behavior and state of other object. It stores the behavior and state of the other object. This encapsulation allows modularity and reusability. The object can be easily modified and reusability in code design. Why the objects are important in OOPS? Objects promote a clear structure in programming, making code easier to understand. They facilitate the modeling of complex systems through abstraction and encapsulation. By using objects, developers can create scalable and maintainable software applications. By here going to the first, object can promote a clear structure in programming. It defines what purpose we are defining and what are the instances are created, and it makes the user easier to understand. They facilitate the modeling of complex systems through abstraction and encapsulation. The objects are defined as a complex system, means that is the abstraction and encapsulation. By using objects, developers can create a scalable and maintainable software application. It can reduce the burden and it can maintain the software application very clearly. What is a class and what is the object? Class versus object. A class is a blueprint of creating objects, defining their attributes and methods. Objects are specific instances of classes filled with actual data. Understanding the relationship between classes and objects is key to mastering OOPS. Means it is a class. The class is the blueprint of creating objects. Means it is a blueprint of creating the objects. Defining their attributes means it defines the attributes and methods. Objects are specific instances of classes or objects filled with actual data. Understanding the relationship between the classes and objects is very easier. And we want to know particularly if these programs are easier to understand if we know the classes and objects are very clearly. What is the attributes of objects? Attributes are variables that holds the state of an object. They can be private, protected, public, determining their accessibility. Proper managing attributes is essential for preserving the integrity of an object state. Means attributes are the variables that holds the state of an object. Means the attribute specifier it may be the private, protected, public, and determining their accessibility. Properly managing attributes is essential for preserving integrity of an object state. What is the methods of an object? Methods are functions associated with an object defining its behavior. They can manipulate an object attributes and perform actions. Understanding how to implement and invoke methods is critical for interacting with objects. Means what is the methods of an object? The methods or the functions associated with an object means it defines an behavior of the object. What are the key roles are the objects are playing? They can manipulate an object attributes and perform action. Means they can easily modify the object attributes and perform actions. Understanding how to implement and invoke methods means it is very easier, and what are the methods are invoked to the particular source code, and what are the methods are invoked to the particular objects are very easier through methods of objects. Creating of objects in OOPS. Objects are created using a constructor, which is a special method in a class. Constructor. The constructor initializes the object attributes and sets its initial state. Each time an object is created, a new instance of the class is generated in memory. Means an objects are created using a constructor. Constructor. What is the constructor initializes? Constructor initializes the object attribute and sets its initial state. Each time an object is created, every object, how many times the objects are created, that many times the new instance also created in the generated in the memory. What is the syntax for object creation?